Hey there, everybody. Oh, oops. It's Mouse 991 here. And, obviously, as you know, we just got done playing episode 3. And we're about to jump into episode 4, which I hear is going to be really, really hard. And it's going to affect me so much emotionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think, no, I didn't do the intro yet. Mouse 991 here, Realtra Cosplay, also known as Max, my best friend, my little sibling. We're both here.
Hello.
We're gonna be jumping into episode 4, which is gonna be the first episode I hear. And if I cry a lot, do not judge me, because I don't hide my emotions when it comes to sadness. So,
Okay, you want the trigger warnings now?
yeah, hit it.
Okay, anyone watching? There's trigger warnings. Straight off the bat, there is a mention of a car crash and severe injury, in case that's going to trigger anyone. Character death, depending on what choice you choose. The character will die no matter what. You have the choice to kill them. Severe assault, depending on choice. There is a character and a dog death that may or may not happen depending on your choice. Murder. You and Chloe murder them if that happens. Implied kidnapping. Unavoidable murder and discovery of the body. Drugging, shooting, and death. Unavoidable. That's all in this episode. In that order. Like I said, this is going to be the hardest episode to get through.
Well, I guess I can't stall it for much longer then. Here we go, everybody. Here's my playthrough of Life is Strange 1 Remastered, Episode 4, A Dark Room. I got my tissues on hand, I'm ready to go.
You're gonna need them.
Like I said, everyone listening, do not judge me for crying, because please, just don't.
This is one of the episodes that kind of gets me, too. This is also the episode that Ashley virtually fucking knocks it out of the park with one of her, monologue lines. Midway through.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. That's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were crying. I was like,
Oh no, I'm just trying to breathe through the leaf smoke.
Some prick in an SUV cut me off when I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap, and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I
He's
woke up in the
completely
hospital,
paralyzed.
I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
Rachel's
You
still
mean
missing.
Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
It might be, but I'd like to think we can still change things for the better.
I'd like to think that too. But I don't have much hope these days.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my...
I feel the same. I feel the same. That line hit me so hard right there. It really did. It doesn't make me cry as hard, but that still hit me hard, that line right there.
Mm-hmm.
Please?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None taken.
So wait, she never knew Rachel?
Not in this timeline. Rachel's still missing.
She's still missing, but she never... Wait, then was it... If we were trying to find out what happened to Rachel the whole time between Chloe and Rachel, and we never...
I told you, this gets really wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. You're going through like 50 billion different possible outcomes here. But that's the trade-off.
It's a pretty high-tech
Save
layer.
William.
feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive, when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Can we fix this? Can we avoid this can we avoid this whole future from happening?
Yes.
Thank God, I don't want this to be the future.
Fortunately, that end choice to get back, you're not going to want to make the better choice.
So wait, if I
But yeah, she has a Make-A-Wish thing on her board. She's dying.
Chloe's dying?
So what happens when you have Make-A-Wish? It's your final wish. When they think you're not going to make it.
It's gonna happen?
In this future.
We gotta stop it. There has to be a way to stop it. We can't let it happen. I don't want
We
to
need
see
to
her
get back
die.
to our future, not this one.
That's what
This
I
one's a
want.
fake future.
That's what I want. I don't want anyone to die. Damn. You were right. This episode is breaking me.
This is gonna be a hard episode.
I know Chloe is thirsty, so I better grab her some water. Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
To me, it seems like yesterday we were little brats here, watching Power Rangers and destroying the kitchen.
Oh my god. We covered everything in flour. Even my parents.
That was so hilarious.
But a long time ago. You're the only person that I grew up with who visits me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but...
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
They love you so much.
I know. My mom and dad are so cute. They always pop in here and make sure everything's okay with me.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
I bet. This tech must be crazy expensive.
Along with the drugs, the
Technically, the other
nurses,
guy
the
should have been paying
supplies.
for it.
Mom and dad are always broke.
What do you say?
If someone hit you in an accident and you have injuries from that accident that was their fault, their insurance is the one who should be paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all on them if they hit you.
Yeah.
I get so frustrated. Is it worth it?
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You're such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
So here's the DVD player. Now I just need to find the DVD. Ah, here's the DVD.
I wish you could sit here and watch all of Blade Runner.
I've never seen Blade Runner.
Me either. I didn't know it was a real movie until I started playing this.
Yeah, I think it actually is.
Are we actually gonna sit here and watch the whole movie? And...
No. It is a real movie.
When did it come out?
No. Old. 1982, it looks like. Harrison Ford was in it.
Wait, he was Han Solo, right? In Star Wars?
I don't know. I know he was in Star Wars, though.
I don't know, Indiana Jones, I think.
Oh, maybe. I've never actually watched Star Wars, so...
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No. I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck, I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
Well, there's William.
I don't think I'm ready for what's gonna happen next. I'm not. I think I know what's gonna happen next, and I'm not ready for it. I'm in the bathroom. Where is it?
check the medicine cabinet?
I did, but it's not letting me do anything.
The other one? There's one above the toilet, I think.
Let me...
Maybe you need the light on. Oh, maybe it isn't.
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too. Nothing here. Here it is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for what's gonna happen now. Because I think I know, and I'm not ready for it.
I do know what's gonna happen. The sooner we do this, the sooner this reality won't exist anymore.
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will.
Okay, exactly what I thought was gonna happen didn't happen, but I think I know
Of
what's gonna
course,
happen.
my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever. Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
There's still time for you. Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
Literally seems like yesterday.
I wish it was.
Me too. This photo... Maybe I could...
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
Think about it before you make a decision.
I'm gonna be responsible for killing her.
Okay, but listen to this. It's called Death with Dignity. And if you don't respect her wishes, she's gonna die feeling like her best friend didn't care enough to respect her wishes and let her do it on her own terms. And she's gonna die sad. If you do it, she's gonna die with her best friend, knowing she was there and cared about her. It's unavoidable, and you're gonna get rid of this timeline no matter what. You're gonna immediately rewind back again, and this will have never existed. I choose to do it. It's your choice, but when I play, I choose to do it, because she'll be happy.
I don't like thinking about this stuff. I really don't.
This is one of the hardest choices in this game. After this choice, I think this is the hardest choice in the game, actually.
I've never thought I would see myself in a situation like this. In real life or even the digital life.
It's your choice, but if you refuse, she'll be mad. And if you accept, she'll be happy and grateful.
I know. I know if I was in this situation myself, if I was putting me in this situation, that I know it'd be the right thing to just go and do it, because I know that I would be leaving the memory of everything I do with that person. And I would live with the past. I have every memory up until the death. Holy crap. Oh my god.
Chloe.
I'll just drift to sleep, dreaming of us here together. Forever. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you for following your dreams. Don't forget about me.
I'll never forget about you.
I love you, Max.
Me too.
See you around.
Sooner than you think.
She's just going to sleep.
She's gone.
She didn't die, she just went to sleep. It wouldn't have been that fast, she's just asleep right now. Now we go back through the photo and this will never have existed.
This is so hard. This is so hard. So she's not dead, she's just sleeping?
She's just sleeping right now.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry, William.
Yeah, they make you go through this shit again.
Is this really the right time to put me through this crap right now after all that emotional distress?
Yeah, they thought so. You have to do it every time you go back through a photo. This isn't the only time, you keep doing it.
You know the rules now.
So close.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up.
So it's gonna happen now? Because you gotta let it happen?
Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1.
It's
for the
putting it
square
back
jar.
to what it was. You're fixing the mistake you made.
Aha! You can't hide from me forever. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because
Doing it
tonight
in
your mother
reverse.
promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
I mean, I'm fixing everything so how's the way it was.
Yep, you're going back to where you left off.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
I love that. It was so cool that she went back into the past and told her about.
Yeah. Imagine though, ending of episode 3, we see Chloe in a wheelchair and we had to wait like 4 months till we got this episode.
Wait, you had to wait 4 months in between the last episode and this episode?
Yeah.
Of the original version or the remaster? Did the remaster make you wait or the original make you wait?
Oh, the original.
But did the remake like come out all together and all that stuff?
Yeah. They're showing you clips of what's been happening when you're in that other reality. They're gonna come back and times passed and you don't know why.
You mean now we're back to the regular reality that we were in?
Uh-huh. And you employee have been doing stuff, obviously, because you got all this information there. But you didn't, you're not the one who did it. You kind of mindlessly zombied through it.
Chloe, you're alive. Yes.
Whoa, whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore.
You
I'm
don't
just
know that
spaced out too. Welcome back to the real world, Max.
What do you say?
I don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened. Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
What do you say again?
I was saying, Chloe, you don't know the half of it.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. That was stressful.
So close yet so far away. We have to do 3 main things.
Right. What things?
1. Decipher Frank's logbook. 2. Get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3, beat Stepdouche Dan until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. And I do have a gun now.
Keep it in your pants. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. It's your power.
Which I can't waste on shit like that. Or Blackwell would be in big trouble.
At least you let me take that money to pay Frank off.
Don't remind me. I just want him off your back. Our back.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. He's not gonna be a happy camper after you reamed him yesterday and Mom was giving him the boot.
I'm on it, partner.
How did she get the Rachel outfit?
I can't abuse
so
this level of my rewind power.
This is
It's
another one
way
of
too
Max's
dangerous,
outfits.
and I need to navigate the present without messing up the past.
Do you have this outfit?
Yes, I do.
With the chicken on it and everything?
That's a pin, actually. And you know what? I bought a button maker. I can make that pin.
Wait, is it going to be as big as that, or not?
Yeah, I can make 1.5 and 2.5 inch buttons.
You better make me a pin.
I can legit make any pin I want in those sizes now.
Well, you better make...
I just have to either print out a photo or draw it myself.
Well, you better make me one, because I have a vest full of pins, and I would literally like one from you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I'm sad and depressed.
I can make you a pin with Rachel's face on it.
You know what? That would be so me, though.
I know! Literally, I can grab a really pretty picture of Rachel or something, and then print it out and put it in the pin.
Like I would also like a pin that represents our friendship, too. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hashtag, no, are you gonna put "It's Rachel" on it too?
No.
You won this battle, Max. You broke up my family. I salute you.
David, I didn't try to hurt you. Ever. but I won't let anybody hurt Chloe.
Too late, isn't it? You just better be damn careful with her. Don't you wander off into the dark.
Why does everyone keep bringing up dark to me?
Can I remind you once again, David's not the bad guy.
So,
David's actually really going to be helpful in episode 5. You're going to be really grateful to have him.
so you're saying that the decision I made was not the best choice?
No, that doesn't matter.
I forgot when I came on.
You'll get David in episode 5 regardless of what you choose or have chosen. And like I said, he's not the bad guy. You're going to be really happy to have him.
Those poor whales are like beached angels. What is going on here?
I forgot what I came all the way down here for.
You need to go through the garage.
Oh.
It looks like David finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around. I promise I'll help Miss Grant next time. If there is one.
As per our discussion about new campus surveillance system, Miss Grant has informed me that the petition was only one avenue of protest. While we initiate this new era of Blackwell security, we must find a middle ground between safety and privacy of our students.
Surveillance cameras at Pan Estates? David must be working for the Prescotts too.
That looks like what a convention map would look like.
It does. That's literally, Nathan's home, though.
No, it looks like a convention map mixed with like do you know how when you go on those websites when you're finding a house or apartment or whatever, and it shows like here's where the door is, and it's like literally that little.
Yeah, it's a floor plan.
Yeah, it's a floor plan mixed with a convention map.
There's more to David Madsen than meets the eye. He should finish this letter to Joyce.
You want to read it or you want me to read it?
I can read it. Joyce, you know that I'm not good at explaining myself, or why I act the way I do sometimes. I only know that nobody has ever understood me the way you do. I would never do anything to hurt you or Chloe. Taking care of my family is my #1 mission. Yes, I overstepped bounds with the surveillance and suspicion, and I am truly sorry and ashamed. But there are dark things happening in Arcadia Bay I have never told you. You are my wife and partner, and I know we should have no secrets. I intended to tell you everything, but I wanted more proof. Instead, a student almost committed suicide on my watch. You kicked me out of my favorite home, and my stepdaughter hates me. Please let me, and he should really finish that.
Oh, that makes me sad. It was so incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
So, hold on, I actually forgot why I came all the way down here for.
You're searching for stuff.
Oh.
You don't really know what you're searching for, but you're searching for stuff. I'm gonna assume you're trying to get in that locker.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey David, what you hiding?
Oh, there's
I can't remember the number code.
There's a code.
For once, I don't have time to search for the code. I need to find a way to break this padlock.
So.
Try and find a crowbar.
We're in a garage. A crowbar's bound to be found in here. I mean, is it as simple as a crowbar thing, or?
Yeah, you can definitely break it open.
Okay, I can use that crowbar to pry open the locker.
question. Have you ever used a crowbar before?
Nah.
I never either. But
I don't really have a need to use a crowbar.
Sorry, David, but I bet you would do the same thing as me.
Wow, that was minimal damage.
yeah, like that. Like you'd think there would be damage to prying something off like that.
Yeah.
And that lock came off easy for being a padlock.
Oh, maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Oh, yes.
Coordinates?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll help you. When we're actually putting the strings together, I'll help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one of the best scenes ever.
Oh, you can beat him up again.
Why does that say? Because the light's coming up. Something me pay up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Score. Back to Chloe now.
Without giving you like actual spoilers for the game, the severe violence trigger is with Nathan and Warren.
Well, I mean, I hope even though me and you do not like Warren because
It's amazing how much drama this living room has seen.
I hope Warren kicks Nathan's butt.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army.
She was so pretty.
Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted.
What do you say?
She was so pretty in that scene. Oh my god, this is my first time seeing episode 4 or 5 in the remaster. I hadn't played them myself.
Oh, well, here you go.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing the remaster of it.
Yeah, Max, Chloe, all my girls, they all look pretty. They're all pretty people.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pretty princesses, but I was gonna say pretty people. Jeez.
But I absolutely have to go see Kate in the hospital right now. I want to find out how she's doing.
You better understand, Chloe. I almost called you Rachel.
Yeah, we get to go see Kate. This is a whole extra scene that wouldn't happen if Kate had died.
So this is like a whole...
This is definitely Kate's floor.
Hospitals always freak me out.
I hear you. But imagine how Kate feels. I'm so glad I get to see her again. I hope it's not too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't be?
This be it.
Is that Rachel's mom?
I'm a little
No.
nervous.
Just go in there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day. Good thing you ignored me. I had no idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Chloe's not
Thanks,
an
Chloe.
asshole the whole time.
But don't be sorry. We're all on the same team.
Team Max. Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls then.
Oh yes, I'm on it.
Let's hope she's not T-posing.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Max,
Kate.
I thought I'd never see you again. I feel so ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do. You do not know how happy I am to see you. You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I felt so lost and alone. When I saw how much you cared, how hard you were trying, you made me realize I wasn't alone. Thank you.
Kate, There are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more than me. I'm keeping the balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
Kate
I
is a
love
sweet
your
cinnamon roll.
illustrations.
They got kind of dark there for a while. But I have an idea for a new children's book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs in there, too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You better take the pictures, Max. I'm going to be here for another day until my family comes out to visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know they feel guilty even though they didn't do anything. I was surprised how many students from Blackwell wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just pray I can get this drawing right.
Okay, but all of this is so unrealistic. If she had been on suicide watch, 1, she would have been transported to a mental facility to keep her safe that night, no matter what time it was. 2, her door would not have been unlocked. And 3, she would never have been allowed a pen.
So this is an unrealistic situation with what the outcome.
Very unrealistic. They would have transferred her to an actual facility that deals with people who try to commit suicide. Because I lived it when my ex got transferred.
So your ex had to go for all that?
Yeah. And they transferred him that night, middle of the night. The night he got into the hospital, they transferred him to a facility.
Where did that leave you? And what was it? What was
I wasn't allowed in the hospital with him. So it was during COVID.
Well, then what was it like? Where I'm guessing at that time you were sad and felt alone and all that stuff, and you gone through the whole ordeals. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As much crap as we talk about him, because he's a piece of crap anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry he made you. I'm sorry he made you cry and depressed and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's also why I know that she would never have been allowed a pen. You can kill yourself with a pen.
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed. But not Nathan.
Well, of course not Nathan. Nathan sucks.
Yeah.
Victoria Chase might be queen bitch, but she's not evil. Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
I want to express my deepest wish for a speedy recovery. That Blackwell Academy is united in prayers for your return. The students and faculty have organized a rally in your honor and never seen such outpouring of academic and community support for any student in our history. I know my words may mean little given your circumstances, but it's important you know that we do care. If you need any assistance at all, please do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you, sisters. You really saved Kate.
Is that all in here?
Yeah, I think you have to talk to her again before you leave, but I'm not sure. Hang on, can you pause it?
It is so good to hang out with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
I saw Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be not nice, but I do believe in forgiveness and redemption. I might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
I wasn't so nice to her this week either, when I took a picture of her covered in paint. It was not a proud moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
Do I just straight up say it or no?
Your choice.
I mean, what do I want Kate to hear? That's the point. What do I want Kate to hear?
Kate's a baby.
She's Precious Cinnamon Roll.
Yeah, she is.
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate Marsh.
No. I think it will take more than that, Max.
Yeah,
Should I go for every option?
if you want to.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan like a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh, yes. And you could bring Warren along, too.
No thanks.
No boys allowed.
You are funny, Max. And right.
I want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
I wish I could have gotten his ass kicked out of Blackwell.
Me too. But his dad would never let that happen. I thought I had a tough family. So what is going on with him now?
I think his family is totally protecting him. Or worse.
I never say this about people. But Max, there's something evil about the Prescotts. They have something to do with death.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number, and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate. I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.
They're the sweetest friends.
They're amazing.
I love Max and Kate's friendship. It's so cute.
Yeah, they're pretty great. Their friendship is the highest of highs. What?
Just taking different angles of Max.
Maybe. Yes. Just, I mean, look at her. Do you know that meme on the internet where the dude is like has his arms out like extending out and he's just like look.
No.
You never seen that before? There was a meme on the internet. I think it was like from like years ago where like there's like this dude just like standing back and his arms are faded out and he's just like look at this. I can just see that and just Max is like just Max right there like look.
Well, how is she?
She's still Kate Marsh. Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott. That little prick is not going to be glad when he sees us.
Oh, we're about to wage war.
Oh yeah.
On Nathan Prescott. Jefferson, get out of here, dude. I got so much to say to you later.
It's Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel again.
He's gonna fucking
Hey,
swear.
Max. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know, lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party, so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
So, you don't hate me for what I said to the principal?
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
And nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some
You've been
pride.
dancing in a different way,
We see.
Jefferson.
Yes,
You've
you
been
will.
dancing in a different way.
Hot or teacher?
Rose! You are out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the Rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be jealous because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you.
Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Now that is a great plan.
Yeah, Jefferson, you've been dancing in a different way. We know what that is because Jefferson.
Let's see if I can find out where Nathan is.
I would freaking want to rant out on Jefferson right now, but you know. Do you know what? Screw it, Jefferson. Listen, man. Listen. You may be hosting the Everyday Heroes contest and selecting a winner for them to go to San Francisco to get their freaking thing up. But do you know what? You know what you really are doing tonight. You're not showing up to some party to frickin' announce a thing for a contest to take some students somewhere halfway across the country. You're actually gonna be with Rachel all night because you want to have your little session and you really need to be there because Rachel would be like, ooh, if you're not there, you mean nothing to me. And so it's like, so you're always, I can't. I can't. Just, Jefferson, just don't. Just don't, man. or else your groin is not gonna look so groinish. Okay? I'm gonna turn your sausage and put it on the grill, and Rachel's gonna throw it out because she's gonna hate looking at that cocktail wiener of yours you have.
Sure didn't mind it when she was having sex with him.
Oh no, because do you know, because when Jefferson was like, oh, look at this, he was like, he wanted to make it look like it was a 20-footer, and then it was really the size of a cocktail wiener.
Although, I think she actually loved Frank. I think she was using Jefferson to get fame.
I don't know why you even bringing that up, but still. Anyway.
She gave him what he wanted to get her fame.
So what am I doing going inside?
Justin, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Because you're
Hey, I
way
haven't
too
seen that in
cool
a
for
while,
us
that
now,
meme.
Chloe.
Way too much shit going on.
Also,
now.
why you play
Try
hard to
going to
get when you already hard to want?
So I hear.
Can you word it all on Rachel?
Dude, I wish. I'm working on it.
I miss her laugh.
I'm
When I
building
fell off
from it.
my board.
She was probably high.
Yeah, she had the sick nugs.
True dat. Okay, I have to bounce.
Come hang with us at the park sometime.
Let me know when you found something.
You didn't even look at me when you said that.
Yeah. We gotta go inside somehow.
No need to go there now.
Oh, I guess not. I guess you're looking for something else.
I had to clear away another batch of dead birds today. I think everything is changing here.
As a scientist, I'm fascinated. As Michelle Grant,
How are you doing, Max? Been a tough week. I know.
Yes, it has, Samuel. How are you?
Sad and confused like everybody else in Arcadia Bay. You look like you have a lot of questions, too.
I still have a million questions about what's happening to Arcadia Bay.
That must be why Miss Gant says you're one of her favorite students at Blackwell.
Even though Miss Grant likes me, I have zero science skills to explain that eclipse.
As I was just saying to her, that's because science has no explanation. No offense to Miss Grant here, but this is just the beginning.
Beginning of what?
Oh, I don't believe anything ever ends. Especially time. That's why I can sense something bigger is coming to Arcadia Bay. And Max, I don't like it at all.
I keep thinking that Rachel Amber has a few answers. If we can find her.
If Rachel wants to be found.
Do you think she's alive?
She'll always be alive in our hearts. Sometimes, that's all we have left.
But...
Max, all I can tell you is to stay on your path and you'll find what you're looking for. Rachel Amber is waiting too.
I'd rather be in her class than the Vortex Club.
Yes, you would. Rachel saw right through them.
She's not the only one.
Nobody should be trapped in the Vortex Club. Get out now, Max, while time is on your side.
More questions than answers.
Samuel is always here to talk.
Do I gotta go for all of this?
I don't think so. I would try and talk about Nathan, if anything.
More questions than answers.
Samuel is always here to talk.
Have you seen Nathan Prescott around?
I try not to.
So, what do you know about Nathan?
I know enough to not want to know anymore.
Well, okay. Enough said. You know a lot of Blackwell secrets, so I thought you could help me.
Max, I'm a custodian, not a psychic. I can only help by warning you to be careful.
I think you're trying to
I'm
figure out
sorry.
if Nathan
I better get going now.
What's
Now, who can I ask?
The Bay is scared too.
What do you say?
Look at the weather. And the
Huh?
animals.
What do you say?
Not to mention poor Kate
I
Marsh.
think that you're trying
We
to find
all
out if
need to
Nathan's
look
in
out
his
for
form
each
or
other
not.
these days.
Look at all those birds up in the sky. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing looking.
I think that's a drone.
No, see, no, off next to the
Oh,
drone.
yeah, I see him.
Does that look cool?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you found something.
Let's see if I can find out where Nathan is.
Maybe try and talk to the kid by the tree.
Where's that tree? Oh.
Hey, Daniel. You look bummed out. Are you alright?
Hola, Max. I just figured out that my photos basically suck. I'm a wannabe artist.
Don't give up that easy. Just stay away from your sketchbook for a while. You need to keep taking the shot, as Mr. Jefferson says.
Stay away from my sketchbook? You don't know me, Max. That's like you staying away from your camera. I think I'll just sit here bummed out, thanks.
Whoa, straight to the point, huh? Is Samuel really, are these two really the ones that have my answers?
Good to see you out
What?
and about, Max.
Do you think these two
Hi,
really
Miss Grant.
Max, you always show up when I'm talking about you.
So do you think these two are the ones that have my answers?
I don't remember who has your answers.
And I swear, it's not about that petition you didn't sign.
I was looking for Nathan Prescott, and I thought he might be in your class.
I'm surprised, Max. I didn't think you and Nathan were exactly friends.
Just study partners. I can't believe he does have friends.
That depends what your definition is. But I'd like to see more friendships at Blackwell, less bullying. Especially after this week.
Me too, Miss Grant. So, you don't know where Nathan is?
I saw him sulking off campus earlier. But you look like you have more on your mind than a question.
Sounds like you need to rewind and re-ask her about Nathan.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant. I have to get going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to you, Max.
Good. Nathan is not around. I should go back to Chloe.
And the animal.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Max, you always show up when I'm talking about you. And I swear, it's not about that petition you didn't sign.
Oh no, maybe not.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant. I have to get going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to you, Max.
I feel like the sky
Because
wants
it gave
to
you
kill
the
us.
rewind dialogue option. I guess that wasn't for that.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Ah, you suck. Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.
It would have been cool if Chloe didn't get expelled in the first place, and
Yeah.
and Rachel and Chloe and Max went to school together, and they were like happily ever after couple. Fatal three-way.
It's so lame they don't have co-ed dorms here.
Yes, because I want Nathan Prescott in the room next door.
Good point.
Wait, are we in the boys?
Wait here. Give me the signal if Nathan or anybody shows up.
I won't let you down, Batmax.
So are we?
Now I just have to find Nathan's room.
Oh boy, I know. I remember this from last time.
Yep.
Let's see this.
Fuck that dorm curfew shit. We're
Skateboarding.
That's Justin's.
Yeah, but wasn't this Elliot's room in the old game?
I think it was.
Yeah, because remember his board was right there, and I went in there, and he had the poetry and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Can I has art?
That must be Daniel's room.
I know. I was trying to. Bigfoot's got big.
Most likely Logan.
No, I know that what the right room is because it would tell me that I can open the door, so I can, like everything else in this game, just walk right in.
Yeah.
Where the heck am I supposed to be?
It's around the corner somewhere. That's the bathroom. I think you need to check your text message. Cause wasn't Kate gonna text you the number?
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
it's 111.
Do I read these text messages or nah?
Nah, it's 111.
Yeah. Do you want to read these or no?
Nah.
Alright.
Oh, Kate brings it. So, room 111 is the magic number.
Don't knock, just walk right in.
No, it's not unlocked.
What are you doing, Max? Jeez. That's one way to break into someone's room.
What's with these
Now I need to
fancy
find
high
Nathan's
school
phone.
dorm rooms?
Or anything with clue.
What do you say?
What's with these fancy high school dorm rooms? He literally has a projector.
I don't know. I mean, like, is it even legal to screw something up into the ceiling of a dorm like that?
I don't think so. But, you know, his dad owns the school, so.
What the heck is going on in here?
We're trying to find clues. I would turn on a light.
Damn, Nathan. That's a nice shot. If only all your energy went into photography.
Is there a light in here?
Somewhere.
But there's a light switch. It won't let me turn it on.
Here's a lamp.
So I need a lamp in here. Where's all that noise come from? Whatever's on there?
Projector.
I thought Victoria had the photo bling, but once again, the Prescotts rule. That's so cute and ironic. I can't believe Nathan still has it around.
He was really young.
Really young.
I really hope they were all consenting models.
Oh, is that some shibari?
What?
I was asking if that was shibari.
What's Sabari?
The art of knot tying.
That is so Chloe.
Like I'm the one that knows how to not tie knots and set my shoelace.
Oh my god. Chloe. Oh, Chloe.
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, remember how Chloe said that Nathan drugged her and dragged her off to his room?
Yeah.
That was that night. I think there's a light over here somewhere.
Oh.
Yes, a lamp.
That must be the lamp Chloe broke when Nathan drugged her.
Yes, it don't work.
Whale songs? Maybe this is the only soothing thing Nathan ever hears. Damn, Nathan. That's a nice shot. I don't think one book can guide the Prescotts. Come on, Max. You're in the belly of the beast. Search everywhere. Nathan Prescott, all-American teen.
Oh god.
Butts and Boobs magazine.
These films all have a dark pattern. Nathan likes his tortured subjects way too much. Nathan is way into this party. Bad sign.
Hey, gorgeous. Let me know if you're wearing to the Vortex Club this week, so I can wear something just saying, just styling and expensive. I'm psyched about going, and I'm picking up some serious Paffy favors. I even told my dad to keep the pigs away from Blackwell so I can get wrecked without hassle. If we were going to have an end of the world theme, then let's do it effing on point, right?
Bastard. Now I remember why I hate you. And why Kate will get justice. Oh man. Sean Prescott might be Nathan's real problem.
Nate, I know this has been a stressful week, and your mother and I are here to talk if you need be. Just make an appointment anytime your mother wants Dr. Bill to come out after his book tour. But
Dr. Bill? Ha! Like Dr. Phil.
Bill and Phil. I wonder if they work together. to come out after his book tour, but now let's stick to our prescriptions. I need you to calm and quiet while Pan Estates is being developed. Now, I know being a press guy is a burden, and I'll guide you into your room to step by step, as it did my father. It was hard for me when my dad opened my eyes to our destiny, but you'll thank me someday. Don't worry about Blackwell. This S-hole's town is going to be an enigma, or not enigma, or enema. Along with a fresh brand, I want you to be ready to take over when the moment is right. Don't F it up, son. Your father.
Yeah, he's got some issues with his dad.
Too bad Nathan isn't more like his sister. She sounds awesome. And far away.
You want to read this one?
I don't think we have to read his sister's note.
Yes, Nathan sure needs diet pills. This is strong stuff.
Pill boutique.
Wow. Kiss ass much, Principal Wells?
Nathan, I'd like to apologize for the recent accusation. I think that's how you say it. Yeah. Your name in record speaks for itself. Sometimes students will use that to make their own name at Blackwell. I know your father was upset while I have assured him that you never bring a weapon to school. I want you distracted from school, and I'm certain this matter will be settled by the end of the week. If you have any questions, you always know I'll always be able to talk.
Yeah, Principal didn't believe us at all about the fact Nathan had a weapon.
I'd cry too if I had him for a father and had to wear that suit.
Look at his face!
That's a kid that looks like they need some love.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, but hey, look.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I can see the computer was connected to the projector.
Yeah.
So, what, do I have the
Let's
information?
look on the floor.
I don't think this prescription has helped, Nathan. What the hell are all those marks on the floor? Let's find out what you're hiding.
Burner phone.
Oh yes, little phone. You are mine now.
He taped the phone to the back of his couch?
Burner phone.
Now I have Nathan's phone, so I can show it to Chloe. Well, before Nathan comes back.
You say a burner phone?
Yeah.
What's a burner phone?
You probably should never want to know what one of those are.
Max, hurry up and find Nathan's room.
Damn, Max, you're finally back. I got worried. So, what did you find?
His room was clean and creepy. Check this out.
Boom, Nathan. We got you by the balls, fucker.
By the nuts.
What are you doing in my dorm?
This is not your dorm, this is the hallway.
You're such a nosy bitch, Max.
It's his
Stop
dorm
right there,
building.
Nathan.
Make me, ho. Max, I got this.
Get him,
Get
Warren.
the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, Warren, you got him. Warren's the
You
man
are
right now.
so fucking dead! Get off me, bro! Oh!
You're pausing for this?
He's doing pretty good right now. I don't think I should stop him. Should I?
It's your choice. The violence trigger was for this, though.
You like to hurt people, huh? Like Max? Like Kate? Like me? Huh? Feel this, motherfucker!
Jeez. Warren, jeez.
Takes it a little bit far, yeah.
Thanks for saving us, my dude.
Get off me! Please! Please stop!
Warren, jeez.
He's down! Hey, come on. Stop. Sorry.
That should teach you a lesson.
We have to go.
That should teach you a lesson right there.
Who's the bitch now?
Chloe! Damn, Warren went full alpha on Nathan. And it was...
Dude, Warren, and you don't like Warren?
Nah, I don't.
Damn.
He saved our
That was
butts.
intense. Warren, thank you so much.
For what?
For beating the shit out of Nathan Prescott? Dude, you rule.
I don't know. I kind of went crazy there. Like Nathan.
Unlike Chloe and her black eye that was missing before the storm, you can see
Yeah.
Warren's just fine.
Not anything like him.
Good to know. So where are you going? I better stick with you guys. Just in case you need me to get my Hulk on again. Or should I call the cops on Nathan?
No police. Not yet. So maybe you better,
Warren, me and Max have to do this on our own. No offense.
It's cool. Whatever I can do to help.
what you can do is find out anything you can about Nathan's father.
I'm on it. Between the snow and eclipse, I'm assuming the apocalypse is around the corner.
And thank you. Seriously. I'll call you later.
You better. I'm feeling pretty alpha now.
Yes, you are.
How can you hate him after he just literally went full out on Nathan and saved her
Man, that
asses?
guy is so fucking in love with you.
I know.
He really did give a serious beat down to Nathan.
It was a little scary to watch him do that.
Now let's make a date with Frank.
Will he even answer you?
Frank always answers when he wants money. Like I said, Frank wants to see me right now.
Let's not keep him waiting.
How can you hate Warren after he just beat up Nathan just as much as he did?
Okay, this is the section that you can accidentally kill someone. And their dog.
This right here?
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
And it's really hard not to.
Like, is it like it'd be a decision where, like, I would never do that?
It's really hard. You have to do a lot of rewinding. I think this is one of the sections
I
of
hate seeing those poor whales like that.
Me too. I just think of their families in the ocean out there looking for them. Well, that asshole's gonna help us find Rachel.
Or what? You'll actually shoot him? Chloe, do not count on my rewind. Seriously.
Obviously, I'm not counting on you. That's why I have a gun. And I might even save you someday.
About time.
I am so going to hit you. There's no way we could have guessed this is what would happen to us when we grew up.
I'm looking forward to the day when we can just go on a road trip to Portland.
Fuck yeah. You, me, and Rachel.
Absolutely. So let's play this cool, okay? Just pay Frank his money, and then we can get that code for the book from him. That's all.
Got it. No dicking around.
Let's roll.
Yeah, let's get Rachel. Let's get it. Let's get Rachel. I need to see my.
possibility someone's gonna get shot and you're gonna have to rewind and throw away the gun.
So wait a minute. There's no way I can just do this smoothly. We have to go for rewind and stuff.
You're gonna have to rewind. Not unless you get everything absolutely 100% perfect first run, which I don't even think is possible. Maybe it is since I helped you set it up. But he's not gonna be so happy because you almost shot him.
Hey, look, that thing on the window I put on there still
So
on
now
there.
we have to see
Yeah.
Frank all the way out here.
Is this supposed to be like the perfect scene setup, like because we're on the ocean and we're the only ones here, and it's supposed to be like perfect scenery sort of deal? All right, Chloe, do your worst. do your.
How about you don't do your worst, Chloe, please?
Oh, don't shoot anyone and kill anyone, Chloe. But still, do your worst. do your worst in another
No,
way.
that's an option. Like, it's not you. It's Chloe who shoots him.
Oh, look. The Wonder Twins. You should have come alone.
She's my partner.
Yeah, we're bodyguard. So let's get to business. Where's my fucking money? Oh, I thank you. That wasn't so hard now, was it? And let's not do any more business again. Now, if you excuse me.
Frank? Could we ask you a couple quick questions?
You have some serious lady balls. No. Jesus, okay. But I'm not getting you high.
Frank, we're not here to get high.
No, you don't look like the type. Not like Chloe here. So what do you hardy boys want?
Just the names of some of your clients.
Oh, is that all? Oh!
Hardy boys. Do I look like Jeff Hardy to you? No.
Well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
Don't mention them.
What?
Don't mention you had the keys.
So, wait, what decision do I make then?
Do you want me to help you?
No, wait, is the all these decisions going to lead to that moment that it's going to be like...
This whole scene, if you make one wrong decision, someone's gonna die.
And is it going to be Max or Chloe?
No, but Chloe's gonna be a murderer.
Alright, yeah, help me so no one dies.
I think the right choice is I'm sorry.
Listen, Frank. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance, but this is important.
Yeah, everything's important these days. But I can tell you're not bullshitting me.
There's no time for that, Frank. I just need a little bit of information.
Yeah, well, it always starts with just a little. And Chloe here knows all about that, don't you?
Come on, Frank, this isn't about me now.
Yeah, right, okay. Both of you are giving me a headache. No deal.
Frank, we didn't come here to fight. This is so much bigger than us.
What, you come in peace? After you aimed a fucking gun at me, and then pulled the trigger!
You scared me.
To be honest, Frank, you scared me. You held a knife on my friend. I didn't want to pull the trigger.
I could tell by the way you held that pop gun, with both hands like it was a magnum. Or maybe I shouldn't have brought that knife to a gunfight.
I only want to shoot with my camera. I swear. Ask Chloe.
Look, Frank, Max doesn't need a gun anyway. So are we cool? Please?
Okay, we're cool for now. But my dog isn't. And if you try any shit, he will bite your head off. He's done it before.
We're only here to talk. I wouldn't mess with your dog.
Shit, you wouldn't have time. You like dogs?
I think it's dog rescue.
Of course I do. I heard you even rescued a bunch of fight dogs. That's amazing.
No, alright, it was just the right thing to do. I couldn't stand to see those poor animals treated like slaves. That's how I came to own Pompidou.
That's very cool, Frank. Your dog is lucky you came along.
Maybe we can focus on rescuing Rachel now?
Rachel? Is that why you're really here?
Yes, we're so close to finding her now, Frank. We need all the help we can get now. Especially from you.
You and Chloe do not know Rachel like I did, and I couldn't even help her. You're in way over your heads. Why don't you just go play in your clubhouse?
Bracelet.
The bracelet?
You have Rachel's bracelet. You obviously
that was
know
wrong.
more than you're telling. So tell us.
Never come into my home and tell me what to do. Understand? Man, there is something about you that is so wrong.
That was the
I
wrong
don't
one.
trust you at all. Now get out of my face.
We don't have much time, Frank. Rachel needs you.
It's too late. She's gone. You don't even know her.
Like you did? I loved her, asshole.
Yeah, this is gonna end
And
badly.
she
We
loves
can
me.
rewind it.
I know that.
Chloe, you
Are you
don't
ready
know
to
shit.
rewind?
You were part of her problem. Always trying to take her away from me. Always.
Calm down, Frank. Let's just talk.
Don't you ever tell me what to do. Get it, bitch? Get
You're
it?
ready to rewind.
Set the fuck back now!
Pompidou! You fucking killed my dog!
Oh my god!
Rewind it. Rewind it.
I'm trying. It's not letting me.
Yeah, I told you. I don't think we could get it on first try.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're both dead. Rewind as soon as possible. And then immediately tell Chloe throw away the gun.
Oh no. Chloe.
I just shot a man and his dog.
Wait, is it possible?
It's possible to rewind
Frank
it.
Powers.
You saved my life, Chloe. It was self-defense for both of us.
That's crazy. I can't believe I did
Max?
that.
Frank is really dead.
I know, but we can't stop now. We have to find that code. Fast.
Before the cops come.
Wait, when's the why can I rewind all this from happening?
You have to wait until
That's
after
it.
the cutscene.
Let's get out of here.
Sorry, Frank. I'm sorry.
You should be able to rewind now. Just rewind all of it.
Come on, go faster.
Like I said, I didn't think we'd get first try. Okay, now talk to Chloe.
Where is she?
Rachel somewhere? I don't know.
Chloe, where? Chloe, where are you? Oh, there she is.
She's over here now. Make sure she throws out the gun. Don't knock.
Oh.
Rewind it.
Listen, Chloe. I can tell you for a fact that this will not go well.
Max, I should have known you would be kind and rewind. So tell me exactly what I need to do here.
Okay, you're fine. Get rid of the gun.
You won't like this, but you need to get rid of that gun.
No, Max, I don't like that at all. But I trust you. And girl, if I need that gun, you better rewind fast.
Alright, you're good.
So I saved from that tragedy from happening?
Oh, look. The Wonder Twins. You should have come alone.
She's my partner.
In crime.
Yeah, or bodyguard. So let's get to business. Where's my fucking money?
Give it to him.
Oh, I thank you. That wasn't so hard now, was it? And let's not do any more business again. Now, if you excuse me.
Frank? Could we ask you a couple quick questions?
You have some serious lady balls. No.
Jeez.
Jesus, okay. Okay.
No is funny.
But I'm not getting you high.
X?
I think X.
Thanks for hearing me out, Frank. Look, We only want to talk, and it's not even about you. We're not here to start a fight.
No, that shit would be over pretty fast. Don't fuck with me, and I won't return the favor. So what do you want?
Just the names of some of your clients.
Oh, is that all? Oh, well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
No, I'm sorry.
Listen, Frank. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance, but this is important.
Yeah, everything's important these days. But I can tell you're not bullshitting me.
There's no time for that, Frank. I just need a little bit of information.
Yeah, well, it always starts with just a little. And Chloe here knows all about that, don't you?
Come on, Frank, this isn't about me now.
Yeah, right, okay. Both of you are giving me a headache. No deal.
Frank, we didn't come here to fight. This is so much bigger than us.
What, you come in peace? After you aimed a fucking gun at me, and then pulled the trigger!
You scared me.
To be honest, Frank, you scared me. You held a knife on my friend. I didn't want to pull the trigger.
I could tell by the way you held that pop gun, with both hands like it was a magnum. Or maybe I shouldn't have brought that knife to a gunfight.
I only want to shoot with my camera. I swear. Ask Chloe.
Look, Frank, Max doesn't need a gun anyway. So are we cool? Please?
Okay, we're cool for now. But my dog isn't. And if you try any shit, he will bite your head off. He's done it before.
We're only here to talk. I wouldn't mess with your dog.
Shit, you wouldn't have time. You like dogs?
Dog rescue.
Of course I do. I heard you even rescued a bunch of fight dogs. That's amazing.
No, alright, it was just the right thing to do. I couldn't stand to see those poor animals treated like slaves. That's how I came to own Pompidou.
That's very cool, Frank. Your dog is lucky you came along.
Maybe we can focus on rescuing Rachel now?
Rachel? Is that why you're really here?
Yes, we're so close to finding her now, Frank. We need all the help we can get now. Especially from you.
You and Chloe do not know Rachel like I did, and I couldn't even help her. You're in way over your heads. Why don't you just go play in your clubhouse?
So he was willing to show us the photo before in episode 3, so go with the photo this time.
Rachel said she gave you one of her favorite photos. That proves how much she cares. And you care. That's why you have to help.
How the hell did you know about that photo? That's my favorite picture of her. I can look at it any time and she'll always be there for me. I can't stand not knowing where she is. Not hearing her voice or her laugh anymore.
We can change all that. It's up to you.
Help us find her, Frank. Please. We really need your client list.
Well, if there's a chance in hell, you two dorks can find Rachel. Yeah, I'll take it. My dog isn't barking at you, so I guess that's a good sign.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. Seriously.
It's hard to take you characters seriously, but I want to. Good luck.
Oh, that went south real quick and then right back.
Yeah.
How the heck does that even happen?
That was cool Frank gave up the code to help us. It blows my mind that I was just here with Chloe in an alternate reality.
Look how amazing that looks. The mountainside with all the trees and the lighthouse up there, like... Is this what the beach looks like by your house?
Not quite.
Well, I'm pretty sure you don't have all of that, but like,
yeah.
Everything else?
No. We have more sand. This is how it would look like if you were up in the dunes, though.
how is there so many dead whales, and how they ended up on shore?
Apocalypse. Okay.
Alright, so what am I doing? Just going back to the car?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to help you with the next part too, putting together the clues.
Why is this part, is this part gonna be hard too?
Yeah. Yeah, I have to get all the clues in the right order.
Chloe, are you okay?
I'm glad things worked out okay with Frank. It's nice to have one less enemy in Arcadia Bay.
Amen to that.
Good thing I have rewind powers because it didn't work out at first.
Yep.
I better focus on this board and start tying these clues together.
So, like, that's an option. Like, you literally could have just left him dead.
Gather info on a character by selecting all the correct clues for each section. There's a specific number of clues to select.
Let's look at Frank's drug deals during the week of the party.
So we need to find out what week the party was on. Is there a flyer for the party or something?
I'm looking.
You have to, like, actually look at them.
Oh.
Don't select it.
Oh.
You just look at it.
So, what happened to Rachel after this? She dumped Frank, but I don't think he would hurt her.
Go back. What are the other two? Yeah, those two.
There's no doubt she loved him in some way.
Pictures aren't it.
Rot must stand for Rottweiler. That does fit Nathan. Rotten.
We're looking for the date. Okay. We're looking for a date, right?
Yeah. Look at that.
Frank is for sure the local dealer, but
no,
I doubt Rachel was carrying drugs for him. Right? Frank's account book. But the client names are encrypted.
Okay.
Let me look down.
So you want to click the account book and let that go all the way over. It's the top one.
Yes, the game is on. Now, talk to us, account book. Tell us everything. Let's see if I can find any deal Frank made with Nathan or the Vortex Club.
So you're looking through the papers,
Max,
you're looking for
remember
Rottweiler.
these names and see how Nathan fits in with all this.
Rot or Rottweiler is what you're looking for in those papers, because those are all of Nathan's deals.
Frank sure is keeping his customers satisfied. He could open a store.
Am I looking for Rot or am I looking for Rottweiler?
It might be either one.
Because it's on here.
Rot, okay.
Yeah, see, 9:30.
So that's probably one of the clues.
Yeah, 9:30 at 10 p.m. Yeah.
That's probably one of them. You're looking for 3.
Everybody in Arcadia Bay must be high. That explains a lot.
It's not on here.
If Frank applied this kind of detail to his life, who am I to talk? I wonder what dog name Frank would have given me.
He's on here twice. He's up here at 10:07 and then at 3:10 a.m. and then again at 10:50 p.m.
Yeah, so that's probably one of them.
Can you tell I'm good at this investigation thing after I know what I'm looking for?
I'm getting a contact high just reading this.
He's not on there. So he's got to be on this last one.
Probably, yeah.
2 deals with Nathan on the same day? Party supplies, no doubt. Oh, yes. These are all the times and places for Frank and Nathan's deals. That's it, Max.
I like how Max like did like we start here and we go there and then we go put it on this board over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now.
Okay, you probably need something else. Look at the other board again at the bottom or something. Yeah.
Thanks to David's own investigation, I should be able to find out what Nathan did during the party's week.
Look at the license plate pictures.
Look at all these license plates. I hope he was tailing Nathan.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Well, let's look at the photos.
At least David was finally going after the right suspect.
What am I looking for again?
I don't know yet.
Of course, I'm a suspect. Proving David sucks as a detective. Sorry.
Look at that paper.
David really has been on Rachel's ass for a while. She should have been upset.
It's not that one. Look at
Does
that
David
one.
know what's going on with Rachel, or is he just paranoid about everybody?
Not that one.
I hope in this case that David has good tracking skills.
Don't you think it would be this, the map?
Yeah, select this one. Select the license plates.
In the map, you think?
What's the map of? Is that just the Pan Estates?
You need to get rid of these damn cameras,
Oh
David.
no, that's just cameras. That's not gonna be it.
Oh, I need one more thing. So.
What's that one?
Maybe he was trying to help Kate in his own messed up way.
I think it's gonna be one of the pictures. Oh.
I think we should go with the. I don't know about the Kate pictures, but.
She'll tell you if you're wrong.
And that's all she wrote. Please let me find some clues about
And
Nathan in here.
Huh?
That was correct.
Max, I know we can snap all these pieces together.
Roger. Great. Now, how do I find out which car is Nathan's to match the coordinates?
Take a look at some of those pictures.
Hmm.
Not the coordinates
Who
yet.
else was David tracking here?
The pictures?
Pictures. Because we need to find the license plate.
No, oops.
Of course Nathan drives an SUV. Overcompensating, as usual.
That's a pickup truck, not an SUV. Anyway, select that. We're looking for Nathan's truck.
So wouldn't it be every truck that's red here? You think?
It's the one with the broken taillight.
Hold on.
See? It's got a broken taillight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and look at that picture, though.
Interesting. Is this Nathan's car?
That one doesn't have a broken taillight.
Yeah, but I'm looking for 3 things, and 2 of them are those, and what else can there be?
One of them has to be the coordinates.
I got it.
Oh, yes. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
Wait, I didn't even look. Did I get it?
Chloe, let's plug in these numbers and see.
Wait, did I get that right without even looking at it?
I think you did!
God. I never. That's crazy.
Okay, well, there's one more set of clues that you have to go through on the original board.
Well, I didn't expect that to happen. I'm a master. See, I'm a wizard.
They lead to an actual address.
Aye, aye, Captain. Here we come, Rachel.
One more set of clues.
have to analyze Nathan's messages. What could help me unlock this phone?
So we're looking for a phone code.
Well, we need the phone, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there has got to be some good shit in his phone. I just need the code to unlock it.
Well,
we're looking for anything with a code on it currently, and the phone.
Well, the SIM card is basically your phone. That's what your phone lives on, and then the phone itself. And then...
Mm-hmm. Probably select those two then.
Holy shit. Nathan is seriously unhinged. But those numbers might be useful.
I think a code on here is actually gonna help you later in the episode, too. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing it.
But wait a minute. If it's gonna help me later in the episode, then why am I seeing it now?
Easter egg! I have always just manhandled it and, like, tried a billion things until I figured out what the code was. Didn't know you actually saw it here. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, though.
Is it the 552? Because it's red. You're not gonna tell me, are you?
No. Alright, try and find something else that could have a code.
If there is a dark room, we better find it. It's a good thing Chloe slipped all these files on her flash drive.
And I'm guessing, without me knowing much, we're gonna definitely find it, but not in the way that we think.
No, we're gonna find it.
But not in the way we think, right?
No, we're gonna find it. No one's gonna be there. It's gonna lead you to something very important.
This is the Vortex Club party where Nathan drugged Kate. Did he do the same thing to Rachel at another party? Oh, so busted. It's good to see the Prescotts can't cover up all their tracks.
Probably not gonna be that then.
There's a
Maybe
lot
his
of numbers in here.
That's gotta be it. There's numbers on here. Everything else doesn't.
Yeah. Go ahead and select that one.
Okay, Max. Let's blow this code up and go home.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't go that smooth if I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Let's start hacking.
So it's a 4-digit code.
Oops. Bad code.
Wait, how do I... Oh my god. I gotta find the code first.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. It's a 4-digit code, right? So...
Mm-hmm.
Once...
Maybe try 9535. It's circled.
What's for dinner? Oh. I'm currently in the middle of this. What's that?
Maybe try 9535. It's circled.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Okay, try his birthday.
$821.95. No, $829.95.
You locked it, dumbass.
Wrong order.
No, wait. 8.
It has to be the month and day.
No, wait. 8. No, wait. August is the 8th month, and then 29. Oh, 8.
Yeah. 0829. You have to rewind so you can unlock it.
Oh. gotta go all the way back. So what, 8?
08.
29?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why is every passcode in this game the birthday?
I don't know. People are
What's,
sentimental.
what's up? Need the G? Okay, cool. B, tell me you sold me water, a-hole. Calm down, bring it to me. Bring it. Stay away, pigs on the beach.
Yes. This is all about Nathan trying to score for the Vortex Club party.
You home? Got to party tonight. Home. On the way, let's load the bowl.
Nathan was jonesing hard the night of the party. He didn't have enough drugs.
And he's rich enough to buy them all.
Yeah. I don't want to read all this. That's just...
No, I think you can just scroll through.
Drug deal. God, is this from Nathan's father? That's brutal.
Okay, now you gotta put all
Take
those
a breath,
together.
Max. Go through all this data and you can find out where Nathan took Kate after the party.
Is this all gonna lead us to Rachel? All of this?
Just go through it one by one and look at it. Start from the top.
So wait, am I picking 3 out of all of this, or picking...
I think it's one from each section.
Okay.
I don't think it's that one. Hang on, go back and look at the flyer. What's the day of the party?
So, this infamous party was the 4th.
Okay, so we're looking for a conversation from 10-4. But the last conversation he had on 10-4. That's at 5.
No, that's 10-4.
Yeah, I know, but at 5:27 p.m. We're looking for the last conversation he had. 10-7. 10-7. 10-4, 10:34 p.m.
What time are we looking for? Before the party?
I think during the party. $9:30. No, it has to be the big one.
Alright, then...
So we're looking for it at 10-something p.m. on the 4th.
10-7... 10-7... 9:30...
Too early in the day. 900,000 though. No, it's 900.
That's a lot.
10:50 p.m. I think that's it. No, that's 10-7. That one.
And then,
I'm gonna know this one by the picture.
That beach is like Frank's main office. Was Frank meeting Nathan at the junkyard?
Nope.
I know Nathan wasn't looking for Bigfoot in the forest. Somebody is stocking up on gas. Why? No doubt that Nathan stays in his dorm room. So, he could be hiding clues there too. Not much out there.
Yes.
Chloe, this is definitely the place.
Let me dig up some more clues here.
Look at us being investigators.
Nope. Nothing, Max. There's nothing here. Just some shitty old barn.
Let's keep searching and find out who owns this haunted barn.
I'm on this. Hold on.
Hey, Max, look at us being investigators.
Somebody named Harry Aaron Prescott.
I'm shocked. Should we call the police?
Fuck that. You know the police here are like Nathan's private security, right?
That's so messed up.
As you've noticed, this whole town is messed up. We can't trust anybody. Except each other. So we have to go out to that farmhouse by ourselves.
I was afraid you'd say that. We could call Warren since he kicked Nathan's ass.
It's just the two of us, nobody else. And I'm not scared at all. You have the power. I feel like we're this close to finding Rachel. We have to find her, Max.
We will. But remember, my power isn't infinite. We still have to be careful. Do you hear, Chloe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, pause it for a second. So we're going to the barn.
Now?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna skip us right there, right?
The scene after the barn is the one that I'm talking about that, like, Ashley Birch just did fantastic with.
So it's gonna skip. Is it? Or do we gotta go?
We're gonna go to the barn first, though.
Is it gonna take us straight there, or do we gotta go for all this crap to get there?
No, we're gonna go straight to the barn.
All right. So the.
It's the scene after the barn that is the one with like the really good dialogue.
Wait, are we about to find Rachel right now?
I want you to mentally prepare yourself for what may happen.
What like?
This is. I'm not giving you spoilers, but these next two scenes are going to be really hard. Just be prepared.
Well, I got my tissues on me.
Just be prepared. These are some of the hardest scenes, like, emotionally, from this episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for looking out for me.
Mm-hmm.
What does this have to do with the junkyard, though? If I you said she was in the junkyard.
Uh-huh.
The barn's not in the junkyard. There's no barn there.
You're about to find out. You're about to find out why I knew where she was.
This is nowhere where I was
Holy
standing.
shit, this is scary.
I know. But we're here. Let's go find the best way in.
Where's the hard part start when I go inside?
Not in this section, but when we go down.
Whoa, check this out. Fresh tire tracks.
Dude, somebody was just here.
Then we need to get in that barn.
I'm shaking. I know what's happening.
You're what?
I'm shaking. I know what's about to happen.
What, emotionally? Like you know it's about to happen emotionally?
Yeah. I mean, I know this game inside and out.
Are you shaking for me? Are you shaking for both of us?
I always get anxious at this part, because I know what's gonna happen.
So I'm gonna ask before I move on, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, good. Are you saying that I'm gonna get emotional after what's about to happen?
Uh-huh.
Well, how do I get inside? Just so we can get through this.
You have to find a way in.
And it's not for that door?
It's not through the door.
Yeah, this is not the junkyard at all.
No, it's not.
And you said she was in the junkyard.
Huh?
You said she was in the junkyard.
Uh-huh. She is. She's not under the boat. I wish she was, but she's not.
Chloe, I found the front door. Come on.
Oh, yes! Maximus rules.
God, this is way too Blair Witch. I have goosebumps all over.
Come on, Supermax. Hey, check out this old chest.
A little louder, Chloe. Jeez, that is ancient.
Jackpot. Old shit.
No, look closer.
Harry Aaron Prescott and family donate new library to Arcadia Bay. Prescott Industries celebrate grand opening. The Prescotts bring bomb shelter boom to town.
Nice scrapbook. You search for more clues and I'll scope out the area.
What exactly am I looking for?
What?
What am I looking for?
Look
Yes,
at the ground.
old Prescott clippings. But that can't be the only thing here.
Huh? What do you say?
Just keep looking at the ground.
Okay, there's no reason for anybody to drive out here. But there must be. I guess the Prescotts were just born bastards.
Can't even read that.
Yeah, I'm terrible at cursive. Keep looking at the ground?
Keep looking at the ground.
Huh. These hooks are used to lift haystacks.
I don't think it
I
unlocks it.
saw them in a Friday the 13th movie.
Hold.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, ground.
Just rotting wood.
Keep looking.
Keep looking like...
Yeah, there's more.
No, my controller vibrated when I stepped over that. I guess my controller's trying to tell me that I'm doing the right thing.
That one's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Whoa. What is this? It's totally brand new. Why? No, Supermax. You can't open this with your bare hands.
How do I open that?
Oh, there's a hook right next
Okay,
to
Chloe. I found some kind of hatch, but it's locked. I got this. I hope.
you. Now you need to find whatever the hook's attached to.
I don't know what that means. I gotta look up.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't help. It doesn't help when I can't see all the way up there.
Well, maybe you should find a way to get up there.
I know. No, I was trying to look all the way up to see where I was supposed to go.
Yeah. Find a way up.
I know. I'm trying. I spy my little eye. Give me a ladder or steps or something. Jeez. Let's see.
Or maybe something Chloe can help you with.
Hold on. I can get up for... Oh, there's a platform right there.
Yeah.
Chloe, can you give me a hand?
Sidekick at your service.
I'm scared of heights, so I'd be scared to even do this.
Up and away, Supermax.
I dig having minions.
I would do it.
How are you at heights?
Okay.
I hate heights.
I've gone parasailing.
You see, if this was me right here in this situation right now, I'd be like, nuh-uh, not doing that. Oh, there's the... Oh.
There's some rope.
Nope. I can't pull this rope without tearing my flesh off.
Maybe you can
I
attach
need to
it
hook this up to something heavier.
Remember, you have rewind powers.
No, but wait a minute, if I ever... Wait, what does that gotta do, though? With... Oh, I know. Joy!
Yeah.
The thing I climbed up on... The thing that climbed... That climbed up...
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
I don't think you went back far enough.
So that didn't work at all.
Way to go. How it like shows how smart I am at this. Now I can pull it.
What? Amazon left my mom's package in the rain. Like they...
Max Guyver strikes again.
Where was it? Over here?
Damn, this is heavy.
What is this?
Jackpot. Do I even need to say how weird this is?
You just did. Who built this kind of place?
A Prescott, of course.
Well, I can walk down these stairs, but I can't walk
Yeah.
I can walk down the other stairs.
This bunker is so surreal. No, it didn't work.
I know it works on my phone. I don't know about you. No, wait, it's one of those codes off that piece of paper that we saw earlier, one of the codes?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I didn't notice that before, but yeah, it is.
It was the red one, right? The 525, or I think it was.
You want me to just tell you why it was?
Yeah.
542. You can also see those numbers are worn out on the keypad.
Yes!
That's how I found
I
out
thought
about
that
it.
only worked in the movies. Open sesame.
Well, go in there, Max. Don't let her go alone. I want to see this too.
Stocked and ready for the apocalypse. This must have cost a fortune.
Is this that dark room?
Uh-huh.
But wait, why? This is Jefferson's little hideout, isn't it?
What the hell is this?
Wait, this is Jefferson's little hideout, isn't it? Jefferson. If you've been hiding under a shady barn this whole time, I'm gonna milk your ass out of here. and I'm gonna put you on the top of a horse and whack him and make him run all over you, dude. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's where the end of Before the Storm was. It's at that freaking table right there, isn't it?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. This disc right here. It was right here. And
yep.
And everything happened right in front of this, wasn't it?
Yep.
Where's the binders? I need to see the binders. Where are they?
Can you imagine chilling in this room?
No, I don't care, Chloe. I need to see the binders. Where are they?
I think Chloe's looking at them. Maybe they're in there. There they are.
There it is. Give it to me. Give me the release I was always needed.
Come on, let's see what this shit is all about.
We are. Okay. A binder marked Victoria, but it's empty.
Look, the next one says Kate.
Oh no, Kate. No.
God, I should have killed that bastard back there.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning to dose her tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel. This can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
Chloe, look at her face. She's out of it.
Maybe Nathan paid her a shitload of cash to do this. She probably would have.
I don't think so. Why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now. Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way. She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go.
She wasn't under the boat.
Oh my god. Rachel, Kate, all these files. This place actually...
Are we actually gonna jump to the junkyard?
Mm-hmm. This is the audio by Ashley.
What's that?
This is going to be the audio by Ashley that she really just did fantastic with.
What we're about to see?
Mm-hmm.
Chloe, slow down! Wait for me! I know exactly where I'm going! Look, this is it! This is it! Are you gonna help me, Max?
Chloe, stop! Look.
Please, no.
Oh! Oh! That smell!
Rachel! Oh. No, Rachel, no, please not her!
What's going on?
Chloe.
Rachel, why?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry.
Is she dead?
Yeah.
She died.
She was killed.
Rachel's dead. Why? Fuck you, Jefferson! Fuck you! Piece of shit!
Yeah, it was him.
I always hate you. Why did you do it? Why?
You got it right the other day when you said Jefferson killed her.
I can't. This is insane. This is insane. Why is she dead? Why is she dead?
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
He didn't mean to do it, but it happened, and then he tried to cover it up.
you, Jefferson. Fuck you. Why you let this happen? I don't... This is insane.
In the comics, they found a way for Max to go back and save her.
I wish it wasn't in the comics. I wish it was in the game.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're not going to make another game with them, though.
So I'm devastated.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be the hardest episode.
I don't think he could have gone into this alone.
Mm-mm.
I can fathom doing this alone. I just don't want to get. I just don't want to go through anything like this myself because.
Yeah. I want to tell you now that whatever happens at the end of this episode, you're going to rewind it.
But what does that have to do with saving Rachel? She's dead, and I don't get to see her anymore.
It has to do with saving someone else. Something else is going to happen at the end. You can rewind it, but you don't get to until episode 5.
I loved Rachel, man. She was my favorite character, but just like everything else, they gotta kill off my favorite character.
I feel that. Every time I read a book, they kill off my favorite character.
I went so feral for Rachel that like I felt like it was just all for nothing because she just goes dead. And yeah, I like Chloe. Yeah, I love Max, but Rachel was like my girl, you know.
Mm-hmm. For me, playing this game first, like I went through thinking Rachel was this mysterious person, And like, oh yeah, she was Chloe's friend when I wasn't there. Like, they kind of dated. And then I found this out, and I'm like, oh, she's dead. And I didn't know anything else about her. And then Before the Storm came out 3 years later, and we're like, oh, we get to see more about Rachel. But it didn't matter to me, because I knew she was dead. And I really wanted you to play Before the Storm first, so you knew who she was without that tainting it, per se.
I'm just gonna let you know right now, I've never let this ever happen to you. Ever. Never, ever in my life, I've never let this happen to you, friend. I'm always gonna stick around. I'm gonna be here till the day I die. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sucks. When's the line? Is it coming up?
Huh?
Is the line that you told me that would make me cry again coming up?
Oh yeah, like she's in the middle of like saying it. It's just the emotion in her voice that's so raw when she's like screaming. It's because what happened is Ashley Birch had a fiance, at the, like, at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and he died. And so when she got that script, she channeled everything from her fiance dying into this. And you can absolutely hear it in her voice. She's never, like, gotten into another serious relationship after that either. Like, you can tell how much he had meant to her.
I wish you were here right now. I could use a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we should continue, I guess.
I loved her so much! How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this?
Here. She's the ghost deer we saw and took a photo of.
That's Rachel?
That's Rachel. She's the one who's been guiding you this whole time.
Even in the dream?
Even in the first episodes, that was Rachel.
No freaking way.
Yeah. She's been guiding you so she could get justice. On a different note, I have these
I hope
absolutely
Nathan enjoys his last
deer
party.
antlers I wear as Rachel.
What?
I have these super cute deer antlers I wear as Rachel.
Well, now that Rachel cosplay means a lot more to me now. now that I know that she's dead, and I hate it. When I seen
We found something in episode 2 that I had never seen before.
What?
Across from where her body's buried, there's a red plaid shirt.
Wait, I found that next to the hut. Remember?
It was really, really close to where her body was buried. And I had never seen that before, and I really think it's Rachel's.
Chloe, we can go right to the cops. We have proof. Fuck the police. Rachel wanted us to find her, so we could get real justice.
But wait a minute. I thought you said there was a Rachel outfit I haven't seen that was a black shirt and shorts. Where's that? If she's dead, then well...
That's in the photos that he took of her.
Oh.
And revenge.
Yeah, that video
The Prescotts have had this
of that.
Oh, of that?
The video Heavy is the Cost. I did the storyline of her and, like, Chloe kind of drifting apart, and heavily put in, like, headcanon scenes of her in the dark room. So that front, like, title card is of her in the dark room.
Wait, like, on the main menu of this game, that dark room, that...
No, of my CMV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's of her in the dark room.
For 100 years, and nobody is gonna get in my way. Especially with your help.
No, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pause again, but when I see Jefferson on screen, he is gonna fucking know what I effing mean. I don't like swearing, but this is important because he killed my girl, and he's gonna know, and it's gonna be worse than I said before. It's gonna be worse than that.
He's not done.
Right? I'm with you to the end, Chloe. You know that.
Oh, shit. This is like that eclipse.
You're right. Look at the outline.
I can't tell if they're different.
What is
There
that?
can't be two moons.
Jesus, Chloe, look up at the sky.
Possible.
Beautiful. I don't give a shit. The world is ending. Cool.
You're not listening. Something major is going down.
That's right. Nathan Prescott is going down.
Welcome to the end of the world, ladies. I'm glad you decided to escort me.
You look really good, Warren. Are you alright after today?
I really flipped out on Nathan. I just hate bullies. And Max, he's dangerous.
Where is he?
I didn't see him at the dorm again. I was held up in my room.
Wait, what does this have to do with Nathan? I know Jefferson's behind us, but what does Nathan got to do any of this?
Nathan was his protege, and the person he's pinning everything on.
So, wait, Jefferson's doing all this crap and blaming it on Nathan?
Uh-huh.
Ugh. What a dick. In 4 ways and one.
Remember when Kate said that she thought Nathan took her to the hospital because she woke up in a white room?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the hospital.
It was that room we were just in, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Dude, have you been drinking?
Well, if you consider half a beer drinking.
Let's go, Max.
Hey. I know this is a bad time, but can I get one
He's
picture?
obviously drunk.
What's that?
He's obviously drunk.
Yeah, he's out of it.
I've been feeling like this might be actually the end of the world, so I want to have something for prosperity.
Well, I don't blame you, Warren.
I know, I'm a pain in the booty. Just one picture.
Action.
We've got no time for this shit. Come on, Max.
Sorry. I just wanted to feel like a normal student after this week's ultra-violence. I never hit anybody like that before. I was always the one getting my ass kicked.
Hey, we still need your expert help. If you see Nathan, text me immediately, okay? And do not let him see you.
He won't. I know how to be invisible here.
Not to me, Warren. Text soon.
Get your butt out here, Warren. Or you're out. Go home. You're drunk. Jeez.
Hi, can I take your code or anything? No, I didn't see any tablet with cat pics.
Oh yeah, yeah, Jefferson wants to be here for the Everyday Heroes contest. Well, he should be he's the award winner of the Everyday Assholes contest. That's what we're all should really be here for.
Okay, Chloe, where the hell are you?
I hate touching all these clothes.
It is kind of...
Hey, Max. Welcome to the end of the world. Do you want me to check anything in?
No thanks, Stella. Have you seen Nathan yet?
No, thank God. That boy creeps me out. Wait, some girl just asked about Nathan before you came in.
What girl?
She had blue hair, dressed like a punk. I've seen her putting up those Rachel Amber posters. I'm stuck here, so I'm sorry I can't help you.
So why are you working at a Vortex Club party? I didn't think you wanted to be a member.
Screw that. I'm here for the job.
Did you notice anything unusual about the Vortex Club tonight?
Yeah, I noticed they don't give a shit about Kate Marsh. I'm glad for the job, but I think Principal Wells should have canceled the party. Guess I'm not cool enough.
Yes, you are, Stella. You're smart, honest, and you bust your ass for Blackwell. I hope everything turns out your way in the end.
Well, thank you, Max. I really appreciate that. Hey, your face looks so intense. Are you okay?
No, I'm actually not okay. I just need to find Nathan. And don't get too close if you see him.
Hell no. This is homework, not a party. I'll text you if I spy him. Good luck.
Hey, there's a shark for you.
Sharky!
I love this song!
We need to find Nathan and take him down.
You need to find your way into the VIP section.
I know, it's crazy. This is like one of my high school dances on crack. Jeez.
It's really funny if you hadn't had the music on, they would just be screaming at each other over the silence.
Justin said somebody saw you some rooms outside. Right, Justin? I pay money to see more
Do you see that? I think someone whacked me.
No, they whacked Alyssa. You've actually not saved her a single time.
Oops. Sorry.
Like, literally, all 4 episodes so far have had an Easter egg where you can save her from something. Episode 1, she gets hit in the head by a football. Episode 2, she gets hit in the head with toilet paper. Episode 3, she got soaked with water by a car passing, and now she's gotten thrown in the pool.
Sorry.
Epic fail! Or win!
I'm so not impressed by this VIP crap.
Excuse me, but I'm going in.
Sorry, but this is the VIP section. Members only. Okay?
I don't give a shit about being a member. I just want to talk
Victoria
to Nathan.
specifically told me not to let you in. Nice try. Too bad you're not a member.
Listen!
No, you listen. Courtney is supposed to be the VIP gatekeeper, not me. So please go.
So find your way
I
through
need to
the
find a
back.
way to enter this.
What's that? What'd you say?
Find your way through the back.
Bullshit club.
Hey, Max. What are you doing in here? If I get sick now,
dude. You don't know the truth.
Oh God, my stomach!
Do like a secret door back or something?
Hello? Can you please hurl and flush?
Somebody's either having sex or throwing up.
You've been vomiting for like
Or
an hour.
both. Ugh, Max.
Maybe you're not the only one who has to get sick.
Vortex Club party.
If you don't wrap it up, we're coming in, sister.
Which way am I supposed to go? Am I even going the right way?
No. Everyone.
What?
That would literally electrocute everyone.
Yeah, if you did that, I'd be like, oop, well, everyone's gone. Sorry, Vortex, come over.
Okay, whoa, who stopped the music, okay? DJ, what the fuck?
Oh my god, DJ Doom was checking me out.
Hey, you! Yes, you!
Yeah, rewind it.
Think, Max.
Now that you're back here,
Rewind.
you can rewind it.
What's that?
Now that you're back here, you can rewind it.
I know, but wait a minute. How am I supposed to avoid him? He's like clearly coming up to me.
Well, he won't be coming up to you if there's nothing to cause a ruckus.
And find something. Nathan is the Vortex Club. So his ass has to be here tonight.
So lame.
You dance worse than my dad.
I know Victoria is next on Nathan's hit list. Should I warn her?
What am I looking for, Chloe?
You're looking for Victoria.
I bet Rachel hated hanging out with these people.
Sorry, Max. Vortex Club members only.
Sorry, I'm on the guest list.
I'm taking you off.
Go fuck yourself, Victoria. I don't have time for this bullshit.
Real cute, Max. You still pissed about me taking your picture?
Do you even have a clue what's going on at Blackwell? Kate Marsh tried to kill herself in front of you. And me. Everybody here.
That's not my fault, Max. Don't you even try to blame me.
I blame Nathan for dosing Kate, but nobody at that party even cared she was so wasted.
It's a fucking party. Everybody is wasted. What do you want from me?
Some humanity, Victoria.
I'm the only person here who cares what Nathan is going through. I'm not the only problem child at Blackwell.
This is bigger than a problem child.
I'm not perfect, okay? I'm a teenager at an art school. I'm only here to become a photographer and get famous.
Is that what you were trying to tell Mr. Jefferson last night?
You saw me talking to him?
Saw. And heard.
We were just talking about how excited he is for the Everyday Heroes contest. That doesn't mean I'm going to win or anything.
I hope you win fair.
We'll see. And Max, I know you don't like me either, so it's not like we have to be friends or anything.
I can't hear anything over the loud music. Which one do I go for?
Whichever one you want. Also, I'll say it now that it's probably best to put like a text warning over the video for a flash warning before the party.
Mm-hmm. Like before, before.
Yeah, before we go into the party, you should put there's a flash warning in case anyone has seizures.
Oh. I'm in the party right now, aren't I?
Yeah, but no one's watching it right now. You would put it in text over the video when you're editing.
Oh, yeah, like when I get to this part and all that stuff.
Yeah,
sorry.
just write flash warning.
Sorry, I thought like there was like another party, and I was like, what?
No, before this one. Just make sure people know there's a flash warning in case they have seizures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, but who says we have to be enemies?
Whoever makes that decision.
That would be us, Victoria.
Well, Max Caulfield, I could always choose to let you in the Vortex Club.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But not for the reasons you think.
Oh, you look so serious.
What?
You gonna warn her or not?
Victoria, enough of this high school bullshit. We're adults now. So listen to me. Your life is in serious danger. I know you're close to Nathan, but he is truly unstable and dangerous. He did drug Kate at the party so he could take her someplace dark.
Oh my god. And I'm the drama queen?
Touché. But I am not fucking around here.
Sorry, but no. No way. Nathan is like one of my best friends. Yes, he takes serious meds, but that's not his fault. His family treats him like a total freak just because he has little meltdowns.
They're not little anymore. They're deadly. I don't care if you hate me or not. You have to believe me.
I don't believe anything you say. You're full of shit. Oh hi, I'm Max Caulfield, and I'm so sensitive that butterflies make me cry.
Now will you listen?
No, I won't. You're just pissed because you didn't enter a photo in the contest and that Mr. Jefferson is going to pick me. A real artist would have busted ass to win, but you just want to take your little retro selfies. That is so fucking lame and lazy, Max. Just go find a community college.
Victoria, please don't do this. Especially after what happened with Kate. Can't you see I'm serious?
That's your problem, Max. This is a party, and it's the end of the world, so I am going to get so wasted even you won't bother me anymore. I'll let Nathan know if he finally shows up. Adios.
Au revoir.
Damn, Victoria, you deserve to die.
Okay, I tried. She's not gonna believe her. Chloe, Nathan isn't here. Nobody has seen him tonight.
He's definitely not upstairs or in...
Screw you, Jefferson! Screw you, Jefferson! Screw you! You've done everything that you... Jefferson, I'm gonna... I swear. I would punch your lights out if you're real.
Locker.
Damn. Maybe he's hiding in his dorm.
Then let's bail. Nathan can't hide anymore.
So, you made it, Max.
Oh, hey, Mr. Jefferson.
Are you both okay? You look like you're on a mission.
Oh,
Yeah, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to kick your butt.
Well, they think it's Nathan right now.
Well, we know the truth, but I know I would kick his butt because I know it's him.
I was just looking for Nathan.
Uh-huh. I didn't know you were pals with him. I haven't seen him since this afternoon. He seemed pretty upset. I think he's still quite upset over the whole Kate situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's talk later, Max. I have to announce the winner of the contest. I do wish you would have entered. You have to build up that resume and portfolio, but I know you will.
Thanks. I hope so.
Okay, excuse me. I'm almost on.
Let's get the hell out of here, Max.
Okay, everybody calm down. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I don't want to get in the way of the party.
You can't see me because no one on the video or even you can see me. But like, if I don't usually, I am never flipped the middle finger ever in my life. But if I was there, I would freaking just be like flipping it up right there. Every word you say, I don't care, Jefferson. It's just like, I'm not. That's not me at all. But he killed my girl. He deserves it.
But it's time to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest. Before I do, I want to thank everybody who entered their photograph and everybody who thought about entering. Now this is the most important step in being an artist. Sharing your work with the world. All of you represent Blackwell Academy and everything our school stands for. As far as I'm concerned, you're all everyday heroes. The envelope, please. And the winner is... Come on! Oh my, what a shocker. Victoria Chase.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jefferson. It was your incredible photography that brought me to Blackwell, and I hope I can live up to your name and fame. I also want to thank all the students for being so dedicated in their pursuit. And I'd like to dedicate this prize to Kate Marsh. She is the real everyday hero of Blackwell, and I can't wait for her to come back. Thank you.
You read my mind.
Victoria won. Big surprise. I can't believe she blackmailed Jefferson. Well, yes, I can.
Who fucking cares? Rachel is still dead, and I want Nathan's punk ass now.
Me too. Let's go check out the dormitories.
But I know who the real enemy is here. It's not Nathan. I know that. But he deserves just as much.
Christ. Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after he's done.
Shit. We have to go to the junkyard right now.
This is the end of the episode.
Wait. Oh. Wait, Nathan's at the junkyard because we figured out his little secret? Wait, we figured out his little secret, so he's at the junkyard?
Whatever happens can be rewound.
Stop stomping around, Chloe. Right. Just get ready to use your rewind fast if Nathan tries to jump us.
Need a follower.
Rachel, I will get your revenge. I swear. Come on. Nathan needs to die now.
Look, we can't track Nathan if you're not going to be cool.
Rachel. Max, please hurry. Oh God, Max, look. She's still there.
Don't look, Chloe.
We're gonna rewind this.
Oh, no. Chloe! Look out!
Chloe.
Oh my god. Jefferson. You piece of shit. Wait a minute, I thought you said that we were gonna rewind that.
In episode 5. You have to go through a lot to rewind that, though.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can finally tell you my theory now. So, you know how Rachel had wind and, like, elemental powers?
Yeah.
We think the tornado is Rachel. Like, she caused it. Get revenge.
Like she thinks that everyone thinks that the tornado is Rachel and she's like the one that like freaking.
Yeah, because she had wind powers.
I want to think it's Rachel. I want to think it's Rachel.
The ghosto is absolutely Rachel, though. Like, 100% that ghosto is Rachel. But, like, we think she caused the tornado because she has wind powers.
Well, I guess we should whatchamacallit, end the video here.
Yeah.
Well, wow, everybody. That was emotional. But, I want to thank everyone for watching. Next episode, we're gonna finish this game next time. Episode 5, Polarized. Rachel's dead, and I'm sad. I want to thank everyone for watching. For Mouseling991, Realtra Cosplay.
Good night.